Clyde Brown was born on August 31, 1916, in the coal-rich hills of Coaldale, West Virginia. His parents, Charles and Sarah, were young and hopeful, building a life for their growing family. The early 20th century in West Virginia was a time of hard work and close-knit communities, and Clyde's childhood was shaped by these values. He was the second youngest of 5 siblings, growing up in a modest home on Coaldale Mountain. The Brown family story is one of resilience, rooted in the traditions of rural Appalachia, where every member played a role in supporting one another. As Clyde grew, so did his family. In 1918, his brother Albert Cecil was born, and just 2 years later, the family faced the heartbreak of losing young Artemis. Despite the sorrow, the Browns remained strong, supporting each other through life's ups and downs. The 1920s in West Virginia were marked by both hardship and hope, and the Brown household was no exception. Living on Coaldale Mountain, the family's days were filled with the routines of rural life, and Clyde learned early on the importance of perseverance and unity. The Brown family continued to expand, welcoming Margie Hazel in 1921 and Clarence Gaither in 1924. Each new sibling brought joy and new responsibilities. Clyde, now one of several children, learned to share, help, and look out for his brothers and sisters. The family's home was always bustling, filled with laughter, chores, and the sounds of children at play. These formative years instilled in Clyde a deep sense of loyalty and responsibility, traits that would define his character throughout his life. In 1931, the Browns welcomed another daughter, Audra Irene, making their home even livelier. Life on Coaldale Mountain was simple but demanding. The family worked together to maintain their household and farm, relying on each other for support. Clyde, now a teenager, was learning the value of hard work and the satisfaction that came from contributing to the family's well-being. These years were foundational, shaping Clyde's work ethic and sense of duty. 1935, Clyde was 17 and living with his parents and siblings on a farm outside Bramwell. The rural lifestyle meant everyone pitched in, whether tending crops or caring for animals. Clyde's single status and role as a son reflected a young man still under his parents' guidance, but also preparing for the responsibilities of adulthood. The Great Depression era brought its own challenges, but the Browns' resilience and unity helped them weather the storm. In 1940, Clyde was working as a miner, having completed up to the 7th grade in school. The Brown family, still close-knit, lived in a rural mining community where hard work was a way of life. Clyde's experience in the mines would later influence his career and his approach to life's challenges. The mining community was tough, but it fostered a sense of camaraderie and mutual support that stayed with Clyde throughout his life. On October 16, 1940, Clyde registered for the military draft. At 24, he was working for the New River Pocahontas Fuel Company and listed his mother, Sarah Bell Brown, as his next of kin. This moment marked the beginning of a new chapter in Clyde's life, one that would take him far from the familiar hills of West Virginia and into the heart of global conflict. The decision to serve was not taken lightly, but Clyde's sense of duty and responsibility guided him forward. On June 12, 1941, Clyde reported for military duty in Huntington, West Virginia. He was inducted into the Army AirForce and assigned to the 1778th Ordnance Supply and Maintenance. This was a significant transition, as Clyde left behind the mining life for the rigors of military training. The skills and discipline he developed during this time would serve him well, both in the military and in his later civilian life. Clyde's military journey took him to Schuylkill Arsenal in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, where he underwent quartermaster basic training. Spending over 3 months there, Clyde was assigned the rank of sergeant. The training was intense, preparing him for the logistical and mechanical challenges ahead. This period was crucial in shaping his leadership skills and technical expertise, which would become invaluable during his service overseas. In October 1941, Clyde arrived at Fort Warren, Wyoming, a major training ground for the Quartermaster Corps. Here, he received specialized training on the M2 Cletrac tractor, a vital piece of equipment used for moving aircraft in heavy trailers. Clyde's mechanical aptitude earned him a driver and mechanical badge, setting him apart as a skilled and reliable member of his unit. The experience at Fort Warren was transformative, equipping Clyde with the tools he would need in the coming years. December 1941 marked a proud moment for Clyde as he donned his military uniform. The uniform symbolized his commitment to service and his readiness to face whatever challenges lay ahead. For his family back home, seeing Clyde in uniform was a source of pride and reassurance, knowing he was serving his country with honor and distinction. On May 13, 1943, Clyde left the United States for North Africa, embarking on a journey that would take him to the front lines of World War II. The North African campaign was a pivotal moment in the war, and Clyde's role in the 1778th Ordnance supply and maintenance was crucial to the Allied effort. His deployment marked the beginning of a challenging and transformative period, as he faced the realities of war far from home. Arriving in Tunisia, Clyde served in the European African Middle Eastern campaign. He supported operations in the Romarno campaign, where the Allies fought to capture the Cassino front and Anzio beachhead. The conditions were harsh, but Clyde's training and determination helped him persevere. His contributions were recognized with the European African Middle Eastern Campaign Medal, a testament to his bravery and commitment. On April 25, 1945, Dolly Gwendolyn was born in West Virginia. The distance was difficult, but the thought of his growing family gave Clyde strength and hope. Letters and news from home were cherished, reminding him of what he was fighting for and fueling his determination to return safely. After years of service, Clyde departed North Africa on October 28, 1945, and arrived back in the United States on November 17, 1945. The journey home was filled with anticipation and relief. Clyde's honorable discharge came on November 21, 1945, at Fort George G. Meade, Maryland. He was recognized with several medals, including the Good Conduct Medal, WWII Victory Medal, and the American Defense Medal. These honors reflected his dedication and exemplary service. On December 1, 1945, Clyde returned to West Virginia and resumed work in the mines, joining the Pocahontas Fuel Company at Jenkins Jones. The transition from soldier to civilian was not easy, but Clyde's resilience and work ethic helped him adapt. The mining industry was demanding, but it provided stability for his growing family. Clyde's experiences in the military had prepared him for the challenges of post-war life. Tragedy struck in early 1946 when Clyde's mother, Sarah Bell, passed away. Despite the loss, Clyde found hope and happiness later that year when he married Agnes Jean Dink Davidson on October 18, 1946. Their union marked the start of a new chapter, filled with love, partnership, and the promise of a growing family. Together, they would face life's joys and challenges side by side. Clyde and Agnes welcomed their first son, Clyde Anthony, in 1947, followed by daughters Corinne J. in 1949 and Susan G. in 1950. Their home in Coaldale was filled with the laughter and energy of young children. Clyde worked as a timberman in the coal mining industry, providing for his family and ensuring their well-being. The Browns led a modest but stable life, grounded in hard work and mutual support. By 1950, Clyde was the head of a household of 6, working long hours in the mines and earning a steady income. Agnes managed the home and cared for their young children. The Browns' life was typical of many post-war American families, modest, hardworking, and hopeful for the future. Their story reflects the resilience and determination of a generation shaped by war and economic hardship. The Brown family continued to grow, with the birth of Dana Marie in 1955 and Jeff in 1961. Each new addition brought joy and new responsibilities. Clyde and Agnes worked together to provide a loving and supportive environment for their children. The family's bond grew stronger with each passing year, rooted in shared experiences and unwavering support. In 1968, Clyde faced another personal loss when his brother Clarence Gaither passed away. The pain of losing a sibling was profound, but Clyde's strength and resilience helped him navigate this difficult time. Family remained his anchor, providing comfort and support as he continued to move forward. On September 19, 1972, Clyde received his certification as an MSA methane spotter from the Department of Interior Bureau of Mines. This achievement was a testament to his dedication and expertise in the mining industry. The certification not only recognized his skills, but also ensured the safety of his colleagues, highlighting Clyde's commitment to his profession and his community. Clyde's later years were spent surrounded by family and friends in West Virginia. He continued to work and contribute to his community, always guided by the values of hard work, loyalty, and service. His legacy was evident in the lives of his children and grandchildren, who carried forward the lessons he had taught them. On May 19, 1974, Clyde Gomer Brown passed away in Mayberry, West Virginia, at the age of 57. His life was a testament to resilience, service, and love. Clyde's story is not just one of personal achievement, but of the enduring strength of family and community. He is remembered as a devoted husband, father, and friend, whose legacy continues to inspire. The Brown family story did not end with Clyde's passing. His children and grandchildren have continued to honor his memory, cherishing the values he instilled in them. Family gatherings, shared stories, and photographs keep Clyde's spirit alive, reminding each generation of the sacrifices and achievements of those who came before. Clyde's service in World War II and his contributions to his community have been recognized and celebrated by his family and friends. Photographs, certificates, and medals serve as lasting reminders of his courage and dedication. The Brown family continues to honor his legacy, ensuring that his story is passed down through the generations. Funeral gatherings and memorials have provided opportunities for the Brown family to come together, reflect, and celebrate Clyde's life. These moments of remembrance are filled with both sorrow and gratitude, as family members share stories and honor the impact Clyde had on their lives. His legacy is woven into the fabric of the family, a source of strength and inspiration. Photographs from family gatherings, holidays, and everyday moments capture the enduring bond of the Brown family. These images tell a story of love, resilience, and unity, reflecting the values that Clyde cherished. Each generation builds upon the foundation he laid, carrying forward his legacy with pride and gratitude. The Brown family's photo albums are filled with memories, snapshots of Clyde with his children, grandchildren, and friends. These images preserve the story of a life well lived, reminding all who see them of the importance of family, perseverance, and love. Clyde's legacy lives on in every smile, every embrace, and every shared moment. Clyde Gomer Brown's story is one of service, sacrifice, and enduring love. From his humble beginnings in West Virginia to his service in World War II and his dedication to family and community, Clyde's life exemplifies the best of the American spirit. His legacy continues to inspire those who follow in his footsteps, reminding us all of the power of resilience, unity, and hope.